Hi, we're live. Hi, Andrea.
Hi, Scott. Hi, everybody.
So I didn't watch it yet. I was a little busy. I had a little guy at work that rode along with me today for training because he's going to be a new hire. But anyway, I wanted to watch you and Renee. So you said how much we get from your
Uh,
Earth Day?
we raised this whole community. We raised 1,005 American dollars.
American dollars.
Yes.
Well, I gifted Earth to some too.
See, it's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Praise me. Hey,
It
bring
was a
back,
wonderful,
bring back,
wonderful thing.
bring back some Earth karma.
Yeah, it was so wonderful, and everyone that joined, whether they were on screen or in the chat, I love it, and to everyone who donated. And I look forward to our next fundraiser.
Yeah, it was excellent.
Yes,
Good times.
indeed. And
So I forgot what um train of thought. Nancy Jean. So
yes.
so you guys talked about crystals and whatnot. What did you think had the most energy? What crystals do you think had the most energy from talking with her?
I think a clear quartz is the strongest. That's what I think.
You think? Okay. So
Amethyst is right up there too.
yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
So I did your recommendation. I haven't put it on my channel yet. To me, I think it's kind of boring, but it has good info. So you talked about maybe channeling, you
Yeah.
know, trees and whatnot.
I asked you if you've ever channeled a tree or anything like
No, and what kind of energy? So it
that. Yeah.
technically wasn't a channeling, but I felt the tree and visualized, and where the energy is mostly and what you can get out of stuff.
Hmm.
So I'll probably put that up tomorrow,
Yes,
but
please.
I don't think it was a bombshell
But it's
because it's common sense when you think about root system and everything because that holds most energy. The roots, are searching for nutrients and water and whatnot, but basically that's what it is. The most energy concentration of a tree or any plant is generally in the roots,
mm,
right?
mhm.
But I was touching some flowers. Flowers felt incredible
Wow.
all throughout the root, everything, the flower itself. It felt like it had a ton of loving energy in it.
Mm.
So, so anyway, what I was talking about with stones. So I grabbed a bunch of stones and felt them all. And there was a piece of cement. I grabbed that and it felt like it was inert, like it had nothing,
Hmm.
because it's kind of like all mixed together and it's that. And then like gravel and stuff, stones, it felt inert. So I definitely felt energy from crystals. Any kind of crystal or anything that's kind of translucent or has, like crystalline stuff. It's kind of hard to see maybe, but this is kind of translucent.
Hmm.
And this is a rock I found underneath the deck. And it felt like it had nice energy. But what I was getting, I guess I don't really have one on me right now. But the ones I felt that had the most energy were those, you know, like an amethyst or anything like that, but have multiple crystals in it.
Mm.
So, like, if you pick up a rock and it's kind of translucent, but it has a whole bunch of little sparkly crystals in it, that felt like it held earth and sun energy a lot longer.
Wow.
So, like rose quartz and everything, that holds energy, but it feels like it's short lived to me because then you put it outside and re-energize it, and it felt like the sun energizes crystals a lot longer or easier. Like put
Mhm.
them on the sun, it'll energize them. And people talk about the moon energy and full moon help,
Yep.
but it felt like the sun to me would really energize crystals a lot longer and better than like the moon. But like I said, it's just the way it felt when I went through it. But I really felt like putting them out in the sun energy would charge them for your spirits and healing and however you're going to use them. But like I said, like if you get like a stone and it has a whole bunch of different aspects to it, it's like here's a piece off my big one, and it has a whole bunch of. It's not like one piece, so it has a whole bunch of little crystals in it. That would hold more energy than a flat one piece or one stone because it's multiplied in there.
Yep.
And they're like,
that's exciting.
So like this, I don't know if you can see it, but this has little sparkles in it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's that type that like, an amethyst or whatever. But if you look at it and it has a whole bunch of little microscopic crystals in it, that's a whole more energy pieces that'll hold energy longer. And that's what I was getting at. It would hold much more energy on those type of crystals. So that's what I was getting. I was going to put it up. And I mean, to me, it kind of felt boring, but maybe people will like it.
I'll like it. I promise I will like it.
But there was something else, though, when you first talked about it. So I just closed my eyes and I go, show me the energy of a tree.
Yeah.
So it's like with the internet or any kind of thing like that, you have like a matrix of stuff. And you have all these codes going through and everything. So what I was being shown is like a tree, and you have all these light codes, and they look green. So you have these light codes going all the way through a tree, and then and towards you get to the bottom of the trunk and all the roots, it's just like a booming of light codes. So it's all this like DNA and stuff transferring energy and information throughout the tree for energy and growth and everything like that. So it showed me like green light codes everywhere, kind of like a matrix. Like if you watch that movie, The Matrix, and it's like, so it's like everything that's alive has all these light codes, kind of like their DNA that transfers energy and it gives it life. So I thought that was pretty cool.
I think that's fantastic.
So anyway, let's get some singing bowl energy here.
Yes.
I also ordered some tuning forks. I want to see how that would work in my energy.
Yeah.
Different.
Yeah, I should get some of those.
Different frequencies and see how it feels. And like certain, supposedly like certain frequencies you use for your heart chakra and your crown chakra and everything like that. So I was going to try that a little bit too. They weren't too expensive. I just give it a shot because like the singing bowl there, it feels really good. That energy just, release. But trees connect to their roots and they're connected. Yep.
Can I show you something?
Oh, sure. Go for it. Love it.
I'm so excited. Guess what I got?
Oh,
I got the sketch from Kathy D. I don't know if she's here in the chat. Isn't that so cute?
I think yours is cuter than mine.
Isn't that sweet?
I kind of look like, Ronald, right? I kind of look like Ronald there. Unconditional Love Tarot, Ronald.
Oh, right. Sorry.
I kind of look like Ronald there.
Great. Look at us. Let's just put that up.
Change our pictures. Oh, yours is cute.
Got a kitty in there too. Well, thank you, Kathy. What a treat. I brightened up my whole day when I got the mail and I saw that.
Nice.
Yeah.
I put Virgil's painting up there.
That's spectacular for sure. Yeah.
Betty's working on yours.
I can't wait to see it.
See what kind of ancient figure Virgil finds for you.
I'm sure it's some type of goddess. Let's get real.
Oh, I'm sure. It would really be funny if he does this ancient drawing. It looks like Wonder Woman.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be neat? Let's see. So hopefully I get this.
Oh, Kathy D's here. Hi, Kathy D.
Anthony.
Here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm going to get a little stand for it. It can sit back there so people can see it. Yay.
Come on. Let's see if this works. There we go.
Oh my God, you did it. We're learning technology, guys.
Learning technology.
Last week I learned how to screen share while we were doing Mystery Theater, and now look what he's figured out.
I'm going to have a ticker. What we're reading on, so if people pop in, like, what are we reading on? Well, now that's the first one. And then
I'm so excited.
And I figured out the screen share too. This is so good.
Look at us. It only took what? How many months? A lot.
Oh gosh, like 8 months, 9 months. I think it was like July or August we started this. Something like that.
Yeah, we're at about 9 months of doing the show. So you're right. Hey, it's like birthing a baby.
9 months, you figure out technology. It's kind of like dating for a long time and finally learning how to kiss.
This is so exciting. I'm so glad you figured it out.
We're taking
are we supposed to kiss?
We're taking it slow.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I knew how to do a ticker, but I never really thought about it. But
this is wonderful.
Figuring out stuff.
Yeah, because helps people know what helps us to remember what we're reading.
I know, right? So this Coral Castle.
Yes, fantastic.
I'll put up, so if I can see if I can put up this screen share quick while we talk about it. Let's see, where is it?
Come on.
There it is. Wait a minute. Did it go? No. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Oh.
Scroll down.
Wait a minute.
Can you scroll down?
It was there.
Go to your home screen where the.
Yeah, I had it there, and then it moved on me.
Oh, there it is.
Does it move while I'm doing that?
Yep. There we go. There's
one. Really?
Yep.
Really, that moved? Oh, cool. It moved while I was moving it. Nice. Woo woo. Getting this figured out. All right, this guy, what's his name again? Edward Leedscallan. Supposedly, he did this by himself.
Yes.
Out of coral, sedimentary rock coral. All kinds of shapes and walls. They call it a coral castle, but it's technically not a castle. But he did all these things, and it almost looks like train of thought. Hello.
Egyptian pyramids.
Like a pyramids, and then
because he made huge structures by himself.
Yeah, all kinds of structures supposedly by himself. You know, it kind of looks like God, why can't I think of it now? Over in England.
Oh, Stonehenge.
Oh, Stonehenge, yeah, and pyramids, right. And people are baffled how the heck he did this. You know, by himself supposedly. So what the curious thing is, to see if we can get in that energy, if he had some kind of, because he only supposedly had like a 4th grade education. Mm-hmm. And it's like, how this guy do this, put all these rocks together, chip them out, whatever, without any help, because he was secretive. Did he have some kind of magical powers for vibrational energy to lift and move, or did he have ET help?
And I think the story behind it, that he built it to prove to his first love that he was worth something or could do something. I think
right.
His first love broke his heart, and he made this castle for her, in a sense. I love that part of the story. And there's not just this part that Scott's showing. There's also big statues and these round pieces that are enormous. Like, how did this man do it by himself?
I know, right?
You know,
there's a picture of supposedly the hand tools he used. We got a winch there, some other stuff. So that if that's true, that would put out the theory that maybe he didn't
There you go.
have magical help.
So
You
there's
know,
some shapes and stuff. Very fascinating. And there was apparently a big stone door that would just turn in
oh
the wind, or if you just touched it with your finger, it would rotate.
yep, and that was revealed after it took apart. That was he had a metal shaft in there and a truck bearing
Mm-hmm.
that would rotate really easy. So for a guy that didn't have much knowledge of anything, not much of education, this is pretty incredible.
It's spectacular.
Like, so we'll get in the energy and see what we can think of
And this was in,
how he did this.
was this 1923? Like, it was quite a while ago. So it's not like
Yeah.
he had advanced tools or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was 1923. It was way back.
They opened the park in 23.
Oh, so it was even before then.
Before, yeah. I'm just scrolling through.
And it took him years, if not a decade or so, to build it.
Oh, yeah, a long time. That's a lot of chiseling.
So
So some say he levitated blocks with psychic powers or singing to the stones through vibrations to move them.
I read a story. There was two kids who lived nearby, and
Mm-hmm.
they snuck in one night or watched over the wall or whatever you want to say. And they told their parents what they saw was he was holding two like ice cream cone shapes, and
Mm-hmm.
moving the rocks with ice cream, like these cone shaped things. So I can't do any, like an ice cream cone, I think, like, old fashioned ice cream cone. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, what was going on?
So let's see what
Did
they
you figure out how the Egyptians allegedly moved rocks from here to there, or the Mayans, or who?
allegedly.
Ancient history folks.
Yeah, I kind of have a hard time believing that the Egyptians made the pyramids by slave work and
Mhm.
a couple ton-pound, perfectly crafted stones without some magical help. Moved. Hey, look at that.
Hi there.
Okay.
So, how do you want to ask the first question?
Um, let's see if he did this with hard labor or did he have some connective universal knowledge.
And what was his first name again? Or his full name?
Edward Leeds Scallon.
Edward Leeds. Did he have divine help?
Sterling spoke about this the other day. I think he said it was alien technology or something. Well, we'll see.
Did the man who built the Coral Castle, did he have some type of divine knowledge? I'm feeling something very heavy, weighted down, like something coming down, like information coming down to him. The Coral Castle.
Cool, Frozen. I knew we could ticker tape it, but glad I figured that out finally to have people see.
You are a rock star, my friend.
Hey, now you can do
figured out
that
the
too.
screen share. You figured out. Who knows what we're gonna figure out next?
I know, right? Crazy times. Okay. He had help. That's what I'm getting.
Not human help.
Correct.
Correct.
And
Ooh.
I have what I'm getting here at first is he tried to do it himself. He had this idea in his mind to create this, like you said, for his love that left him. So in the past, I have walking away from his creation he wanted to, and then 10 of Pentacles. he had the properties and everything with the Ten of Pentacles, the stone and everything, but he had to walk away from his idea. There's no way he could have done it himself. So then I have, moving forward with this project, he had a partnership in the crossroads energy. That's the center, and underneath is energetic help. The Eight of Wands, that's my card for, like, if it was levitated or some kind of energy movement. And then I had the King of Swords. The King of Swords is a higher being of mastery. That's my card for like an alien or extraterrestrial that helped him. Some kind of higher power. Came from afar. High Priestess, it was a secret. And then the Five of Swords feels like there was some kind of, it felt like he didn't want the help, but he accepted it with that Five of Swords. It was kind of, it's kind of like an embattling card. But, so in the end, I have the Sun, Queen of Swords, Six of Pentacles is their assistance, and the Fool. So he decided to accept this, to make this masterpiece with help from something from the stars with the Sun. That's a mastery. That's, that's the universe. See the universe card. Something
basically everything I got is what you're saying. But what's interesting is when I was shuffling, I told you I could feel something. I never felt this before on anything we've read on or that I've read on.
Whoa, really?
Massive energy force coming down on me. Like I could hardly lift my hands to shuffle the cards. I don't know if this was the energy field he was using to help move the rocks. It was like a magnetic field or like a big power. I could hardly lift my hands to shuffle.
Wow.
So,
you're tapping in.
Yeah, right off the bat, tapping in. I never felt that before. It was amazing. So definitely higher power. This could be it feels like it was a force field or something, some kind of energy field. Definitely. And then I have the Sun and the Star. So definitely message or universal knowledge given to him. I didn't get an alien card, but I didn't ask that specifically.
No.
Time and far. So this is old knowledge he has. So time, far. So the opposite of soon is far, right? Long ago. He figured out something, or he connected to or got the answer from a higher source.
Right. I'm gonna ask who. It might clarify, but go ahead. Continue. No, I don't think it was magnetic.
I don't know what it was. It was just like this. Like I was being pushed down by a force, like an energy.
Mm-hmm.
Very strong. I couldn't even, like I said, I couldn't even lift my hand like this to shuffle. It was really weird. So, what do we want to ask?
Well, I'm going to ask who helped him.
Okay, who helped him?
And how we got this help. Because, generally like us, per se, we're reading cards, we're reading on mysteries, or want to do something. We can ask for all we want. Doesn't mean we're going to move stones or anything, So I want to kind of see what I feel. Who was it? If it was an extraterrestrial or some kind of angel that helped him, or his guardian angel, because I believe they can do anything. Because I know a guardian angel saved my life in a car accident. Held me there. No injuries.
Wow.
I should have flew out a windshield, but I was helped. So they can do anything when they need to. So
who helped him?
Right. Who helped him? How did he get this knowledge?
Who helped him build the coral castle?
Who helped Edward? Interesting. I think that story about his losing his love had something to do with it.
I got the heart chakra in her
Mm-hmm.
with a secret. So he figured out a secret maybe after the heartache.
It's almost like an awakening thing.
Yeah.
So, like how some people have a near-death experience and wake up they're psychic, or they have something traumatic happen in their life, come out of depression, and all of a sudden they have this gift. I'm getting, like his guardian angel or someone like that became partnered with him after his loss in diligence after losing his love. It's almost like an awakening moment when he decided to create this.
I think he could tune in. He started vibrating on a level where he could tune in because,
Right.
when you, like you say, when you go through something traumatic, your vibration can change.
Right. So I think it's like his guardian angel or some higher source like that. I'm not getting extraterrestrial. But I have a King of Pentacles.
It could be angels. I have a lot.
Right. It's some kind of angel. I have the moon and the Ten of Swords, so it feels like his loss created a difference within his mindset to create that. So, like I said, a normal person can't do this without assistance from something higher. And
I'm going to ask if it was our friends.
this throw is not giving me that. I got a King of Pentacles, the first card, helping him.
To me, what it feels like he tapped into ancient knowledge or ancient, otherworldly knowledge, something. He figured out how to do it, but there was also some kind of force field around him, or maybe it's what he used. There's definitely a enormous force field of energy around this.
Andrea, my dad had that before, holding him down.
Wow.
Well, using magnets, as far as limestone, it doesn't attract.
Could he have energized or charged the rock and then use the magnets? I mean, I don't know. I don't know the science of all of it, but
that would be some huge magnets. And back in 1900 or whenever he built it,
right,
the magnets would have been huge. Okay. Well, while you're checking on that, I'm going to ask about magnets. I'm not. I'm literally sensing like the power to bend spoons and that kind of thing. He had assistance to basically use his mind with help of his guardian angel or whatever it may be to move what he needed to move. Sound technology. No, I'm not seeing sound.
Yeah, my ears aren't ringing, so
I'm just seeing him.
I don't see.
And like willing these up there. That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I don't see. I'm not getting aliens clearly, but something did help him move these things, and it's an ancient knowledge. I got this twice, so information from above, right? The second time I've pulled those two cards exactly like that. And I think you're really onto something here when a light went off in his conscious, his vibration, his understanding of the earth after the woman left him.
No.
He went through a very dark period, but he came out with this knowledge, with this Empress knowledge, or like old.
Yeah, I tossed again, and I got that King of Swords coming out again, and that's that higher power person.
Look at that. From the stars, long time ago, yellow's what you do, linked together to what he did. So he figured out an ancient trick or source of power.
Yeah, I just like he was gifted because, like for anyone to do any kind of, like I said, like even bending spoons or whatever it is, you need that vibrational mind energy to use more of your mind to be able to do that. Not everyone can just sit there and concentrate and vibrationally bend a spoon. Some people can't. Bless you, Suzanne. And even like use telepathy. Like I had Virgil on, and he has that ability to speak to people through his mind. He was given that gift by our higher powers. Not everyone can do that. It's not like he kept practicing. He was given that gift.
Thank you, Suzanne. I'm getting no on magnets, which I thought it might be magnets, but I asked if he used magnets. I got no.
Nope. I intuitively did not feel ancient Chinese secret. There you go, Moonchild. That's pretty much it.
It's something he could do. This is his third eye, okay? The target and decision. So it's almost like he could will it to happen, or he was using some kind of force. It sort of feels like a force.
Yeah. That every time when that 8 of Wands drops for me, it's all like energy beams, kind of. It shows me energy beams. That 8 of Wands. And it's like in other readings, like if you're tapping into your own guides and getting that energy and getting that knowledge, I would see the 8 of Wands would pop up. That's my card for knowledge from above. That or Knight of Wands. Those are my two to look for when you talk about psychic energy, or if you are psychic, or you connect really well. And every time I threw, I'm getting higher power cards, but I wasn't getting my alien technology cards.
Agreed.
So I think it's like his guardian angel or something gave him a gift to create this. Just he I said it really feels like a near-death experience type of thing where you come out of the depression and just snap out of it, and you're like, boom, you're gifted, that kind of thing. So it really feels like because
fascinating. I'd love to go see it someday. Maybe we'll do like a tarot community community tour to Coral Castle.
Another trip to Coral Castle. Okay. Well, we'll go with that.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
Edward had an aha moment and made something beautiful.
Yes.
All right. Next one is Camelot. Share screen quick. I was going to show a picture of what someone thinks it might be.
Ah.
So that's an area. Come on, get off of there. So that's an area where some writers or something thought, well, this may be where Camelot may have been at one time.
You got to change the banner, friend.
Oh, yeah. I'm getting there. I'm just trying to get this screen up.
So we read before on King Arthur, didn't we?
King Arthur and Lancelot, and if the sword was actually real. And
we got a yes.
What was that stone called? The
Excalibur out of the
Excalibur, yeah. And we got it was real.
We definitely got it was real.
So the thing is, it's Camelot Mystery Show. Okay. So we got it as real. So I think we're both in agreement that King Arthur, Guinevere, all that was a real deal. But the thing is, there's no history except for in a poem that Camelot actually existed. And that's the interesting story. If there was such a Camelot, and with the Knights of the Round Table and all that, where'd they meet? You know, where's the castle? Or was it actually not a castle?
Yeah, it may not have been.
Was it just a meeting place, such as this picture here, where they all just met up to make rules or whatever you want to call it, on the search screen. What else was shown? Scroll quick. Yeah, they showed a lot of mountains in the, where it may have been. Was Camelot just a passageway there? Or was it a temple? Was it a church? Or was it even anything? There's a painting done of a
Yep.
big castle and
Yep.
all the men, whatever.
So you want to see if Camelot was real?
Yeah. What is Camelot?
Should we ask if it was a place or a castle?
Ian McGrath is joining us. Camelot first appeared in the 12th century. It is a fable.
Hi, Ian.
So yeah, like I said, the only thing I could find is that it came up in, a French person's poems
Ugh.
of Camelot. But there was other things I found that had little, not saying Camelot, but there was something, worded closely.
Well, we saw that King Arthur was real and the Excalibur sword was real.
Yep.
So Camelot may have been a made-up name of a place they lived.
Right. But
it exists.
If they ever found any, castle per se, or any links to it, it could have just been a place or a special place. Because that, like, who just said that? Sherry. Most fables are stories based on some sort of fact. Very true. It had to come from somewhere.
Okay. Exactly.
Oh, cool, Sandra. Glad you're enjoying it.
Bye, Sandra.
Correct.
All right. So,
there's a lot of things that that we read about or hear about with mysteries that have some sort of truth, but when people put to paper, some of that truth is a manifested thought of the person writing. It may not have been, maybe a collaboration of different things. Like when we read on some mysteries, well, sometimes maybe we don't take the whole thing into account and dismiss what we read and get the true energy. You know what I mean? If we read a story of a mystery, like, well, this person did this, and this is the account. Well, maybe that account didn't really happen. So, but like everyone's saying here, there is some truth to something. But what is it? Let's see if we can get in that energy. Hansel and Gretel. Camelot was a castle, southeast England. Wait a minute. You just said it was a fable a little bit ago, Ian.
So we'll see. Was it a real place for King Arthur? Yes?
Yeah. Was it a real place for meeting, Knights of the Round Table and all that, or was it what? What was Camelot? I think I know what I'm saying. It's what the Illuminati say. No, there was Merlin was back in the day of Camelot with King Arthur and Guinevere.
Oh.
That was the wizard. The story's a fable, just like Loch Ness. Oh, but Loch Ness is real.
All right. So I got yes, it was a real place for King Arthur. I'm getting a lot of earth, dirt. So maybe, I don't know if it was a building, but it was an area, right? For sure. Where a lot of people gathered. Communication spot. So, this could be the Knights of the Round Table.
Mm-hmm.
I also feel with this, I'm seeing different houses. This would be my flag card. So maybe different kings in the area or different families, tribes, whatever you want to call it, lived in the area. Violence or passion, or both.
What I'm getting here is that it wasn't a castle. It was a place of meeting.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling.
Kind of like a code word.
Mm.
So like when King Arthur wanted to meet with his knights, the code word was Camelot. But it was a place to meet, but I'm not seeing a castle.
I don't see a castle. I saw the dirt.
I'm just seeing, like an energetic, like a Stonehenge. There was something, but Camelot was more like a code word, like we're going to meet at Camelot. I'm not seeing it as a castle. I'm just seeing it as like a holy or a magical meeting place for the knights. So yeah, right, Connie. It feels like a metaphor. It doesn't feel like it's a real place. It feels like a code word. Because I got in my throw here, I got nothing that shows a place. It shows secret meetings, movement with the chariot all around the world. So it's like they're going to meet at a certain place, but it might be a different place. But Camelot feels like a metaphor kind of code word. Because I'm getting they didn't want the enemy to know where they're meeting or where their place is. Like
it was a place where they.
It's like you didn't want the enemy to know where the White House is. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
I got the tower, the partnerships, and loss. So it's like there might have had a battle at one point, early on with King Arthur leading or whatever, and there was a lot of loss. It's like, well, we can't have it this way. We got to have meeting places so the enemy doesn't know what we're doing or where we're meeting, where they can attack.
Yep.
So technically there was no, what I'm getting here is that there was no Camelot per se, but it was more like a metaphor code word of we're calling this Camelot. This is our meeting place. This is our holy grail place. That kind of thing.
Yeah, it's where they strategized to take over other areas. That's why I think I saw the flags or, meeting place with all the different houses. And the red I saw would be the wars and the battles.
Yeah. Knight of Pentacles and the outcome and strength. It feels like it's all about the battle. And then we got the Queen of Pentacles. That's my Earth card. And then around that is Ace of Cups. That's your loving source. The water could have had a moat around it or some water around it. And then I have Three of Swords to avoid heartbreak. So it was like a rotating or movement kind of place to strategize and like a war room. but it wasn't always in one place. That's what I'm getting here. No, Camelot wasn't a wizard. Merlin was the wizard.
Merlin was the wizard.
Merlin was the wizard.
So there's King Arthur. There was the stone, the Excalibur, or sorry, the sword that was in the stone. The sword was called the Excalibur.
Yeah.
There was Merlin. And all the other characters.
Yeah, something like that. It feels like Camelot name was used. I do sense that, but I try to tap into King Arthur and the knights, and I'm not shown any castle. It feels more land-based, like
they might have thrown a tent over a space, but it wasn't a castle. I don't see it as what we are talking about and where they met and all that stuff. It was not a castle. It was, like you say, a hidden place or a random place. Right? So that they could never be caught and they could strategize and meet in secret.
Yeah. I mean, it could have been many of those places they talk about. Lady in the Lake or anything like that. If you go to Wiki, look up Camelot, you will find an answer. It was the border of England and Wales, but not as romantic, they say. I looked at a few pictures. Nothing really felt like, yep, that's it. Yeah, it feels like Camelot from the poem of that person that made it. It's like maybe knew of Camelot, or maybe it wasn't even pronounced Camelot in King Arthur. It may have been something else.
What we are seeing is the word Camelot, what it's referring to, whether it was used specifically in the past, is a space that they used to meet and strategize.
Yeah, that's what I feel.
Whether they called it Camelot or the tent or whatever they called it.
Right. I mean, and I got the world card, so I feel like it was rotated or moved.
I feel that too. I feel they, like a caravan, like they would say, okay, we'll meet by, the maple trees in 3 days, and then we'll meet by the lake in 4 days, and whatever because it's not like they would have had street signs.
Right. Yeah, Camelot could have been all those places. They mentioned those beautiful places, or these, it's like I'm trying to tap in and I'm seeing stones here and then a lake here and a field here, a church here. It might have been a church one time. It could have been anywhere. So I'm not seeing or they're not showing me, oh, boom, here's this beautiful castle. That's where it is. So that's what I get. I heard it, Connie. I think someone came in.
That was someone in your house, right? That walked by your room a couple minutes ago.
No one came down. Unless someone heard something. I don't know.
I could hear it.
Really?
It sounded like people talking, like walking by or something.
No one came downstairs with me. I mean, someone could have been near the entrance door.
Maybe that was it.
Yeah, I didn't really notice. I was concentrating. Focus. Alrighty, let's see. I have Camelot Mystery Hide. Next one. Dorothy. I'm gonna do skip the other England one to last.
Yeah, someone said something about kindergarten. Did someone in your house talk about kindergarten?
Well,
I heard it.
Oh, I didn't even notice, but Nancy's daughter is a kindergarten teacher. So maybe they're talking about her or something. She's not here, but maybe they're talking about it.
Maybe.
But no one came downstairs, but there is a direct way to our little stairs going outside. So they may have been talking there. I was focusing. I didn't even hear it. Anyway. All right. I guess I don't need a picture of Dorothy.
She was famous in the 50s?
Yep. she was a reporter.
And she was on What's My Line? That's right, Kathy D.
Mm-hmm. What's my line? Picture. Getting her. Okay. StreamYard. But there's some rumors that possibly she got too close in her
Excuse me.
work that I wish I had my focus. Oh, Suzanne. Focus that there. We all can focus if you really want to.
Yeah. So Dorothy was working on a couple of stories that may have landed her in a little bit of hot water. Her death was ruled an accidental overdose of drugs and alcohol, but there were many that felt that was not the case.
But she already published. What's the weird thing is she already published her story about the controversy over Jack Ruby's shooting of Kennedy and Lee Harvey Oswald. So
she believed that there was a plot.
Yes.
To get JFK. She also had a beef with Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
And she also wrote she came out with a story that on a trial where a judge had told her that he knew that he thought the person was guilty before they even selected the jury, which was quite the scandal. And eventually the man got released because with her testimony. After the judge passed away, she came forward. So was it something and it could have been a story she was writing on. It may not even be one she had published yet.
Yeah. The kind of the weird thing is it was years after the investigation and the assassination. But one author claimed that she was murdered to prevent the revealing of the conspiracy of JFK.
Right.
So that's the question. The mystery surrounding her passing.
Let's see. What did make?
Dorothy. But pretty sure the government, we've all went down that road, and I think we looked into it. Pretty sure the government's hiding information about his passing. We did a mystery on Mr. Lee Harvey.
Oh, sorry, guys.
No yawning.
I know. I'm sorry.
You should have had Edward's energy yet.
I didn't get it. I got the force field.
That's supposed to be booming.
So what I think is interesting is that I got self-worth upside down, which tells me she had no problem with her self-worth in the sense of being depressed or wanting to, end her days.
Well, I see
a facade covering of the story, creation behind it. So creating a story of her demise. This could also be her creating stories. Her passion to discover, like her journalism, I think may have been part of the problem. So that's the first. Oh, and here, what she was going to unravel, destiny. I think it's got something to do with the story. So let's see what else we can find out.
Yeah, I was just trying to listen and getting her energy. She's showing me she was force-fed those barbiturates and whatnot.
It sounded very similar to Marilyn Monroe's demise. They found her alcohol, full of alcohol and pills, or I'm sure there's others in that timeline.
Yeah, there's some bad times in the 60s. A lot of people passing. Good people. Early 70s.
Sheila wants to know what deck this is. It's a chakra deck. I forget the full name of it. If you look up chakra deck, that's the outside of the card, and that's what the box looks like. And then it's got the inside. Okay. Dorothy Killigan.
Okay, my energy and my complete read. I have Ace of Swords, powerful actions, and judgment against her. I have a man doing this to her, King of Wands, and then the Four of Cups. Some kind of deep thought about something that she was creating. But I got her, Ten of Swords, and her writing with the cause. I got she was tied up, some arguments, and then I had the family card, Ten of Cups. Someone close to her with the Ten of Cups there. I have the Seven of Cups here in the end. It feels like she was drugged. And the Five of Coins, not having the mental capabilities at the end. Justice and secrets. So what happened was a cover-up. That's what I'm getting here. That it involved her work. But the interesting card here I want to clarify on is that Ten of Cups. If it was someone close to her or someone in the family, because that's the family card.
Yep.
Or someone she's did business with.
So I'm
not, like I said, you said too, I am getting mental faculties. I am not seeing drugs, barbiturates, and that kind of thing in my mind, or her.
Well, I've got the Hangman and oppression. So her being held.
It felt like whoever did it, it feels like a guy. I got a King of Wands. Sorry to cut you off, but I'm going to finish my thought, Kurt. That there was some arguing first. It's like, you need to drop this or else. Mm-hmm. That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
You continue.
Someone just said, Kathy D just said, family can also refer to the mob.
Good point.
So this also could be someone in limbo afraid to go to jail because of what she knows. I have the Justice card upside down. They didn't want this coming out. She was digging into the details. They didn't want her to go any further. I don't think this happened in her house either. I've got the Dominion card upside down. She tried to fight back, but she lost. There's the defeat card. So it may not even happen in her house. She may have been killed outside of her home and brought home and left there and look like there's drugs and alcohol, right? So who did this?
Yep, I'm getting she was moved. There was a lot of talking. Page of Wands, communication between someone. She was defending herself. There was some kind of partnership, teamwork with another writer. They wanted her to walk away from the situation. So I got the Hermit and the Eight of Cups together. She was right. I had the Three of Cups, so everything she was writing about was connected, and he wanted to go away. And it very well could be Kathy B a mob, because I got the Nine of Cups and then Magician. So my Nine of Cups is a large group of people. That's my Democrats card. So it's a group of people that have one main goal. The Magician, making something go away, making something, creating something, but in a secret way. I had that Eight of Wands, so it feels like she was talking, messages, and then her. And then, did you have that Ace of Cups too? You said something about that? But I had Ace of Cups was in the middle of everything.
So she was going to bring stuff to light. Okay, communication.
Yeah, that's it.
Moon.
Ace of Cups is what she was going to bring to light. Yeah. So, sorry, continue.
Something she's going to bring to light, and it was against, I think, a big dude. So this could be like a mob boss or some big shot, political, otherwise. A lot of secrets and chaos she could have unveiled. I didn't get 100% yes on a mob, but the first card that came out was this, which could indicate a mob. This is my group of people.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't really sure in mob either, but it was someone with a similar mindset, a group. A card that, didn't really come out as mob. It came out as a uniquely aligned group of people.
Yeah, so we're close. It's something.
I didn't get government. I wasn't really sure if it's mob, but a group of people that wanted the same outcome, wanted things to go away. Dorothy, what does anything to do with Frank? No. Tell me nothing to do with Frank Sinatra.
Ooh. I said, who killed her? It's got something to do with corruption. So bullseyes what she could see, bullseyes her being killed, and there's the corruption, the money. So she was going to expose some kind of, it doesn't have to be financial corruption. It can just be corruption, right?
Yeah.
Together.
Her energy is with me. I can sense her, and it's like she kind of goes, no, not the mob, but the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking it is governmental.
Or is it Hollywood mob? People who run Hollywood or entertainment.
No.
Or the union, the like the unions or something, or the FBI, CIA. Yeah.
For entertainment only, I'm not saying a word.
For entertainment only, it may have to do with some alphabet groups.
Yes. Some pretty other alphabet stuff.
Right. Yes.
Because I have her energy here, and she goes, it's a mob, but it's not the mob you're thinking of.
Yeah. There you go. There's the group. An alphabet group.
And we all know.
Yes.
The secret alphabet group has never came out with the facts of what actually happened.
Right.
So yeah, that's where I'm going.
I think right, and I got goosebumps head to toe. So I think you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I felt her energy here. She was with us.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't, but tonight she was here.
Yeah, she was going to expose something, or was in the midst of, and they said, "Nope, that's not happening."
But I do feel like someone talked to her though, tried to tell her, "You need to kill it," But then it went the other way.
Oh dear.
Because I don't. She's telling me I was not an alcoholic. I was not a barbiturate addict. I had a life to live. She was committed to her writing.
Yeah. Well, I saw straight up, it wasn't about her self-worth. She didn't have any problems. She wasn't.
I don't know if she was dating, but she's saying something about the love of her life, but passed before her. So maybe she was dating someone that passed away. Yeah, I think she's saying my love of my life I met in heaven though. So whoever that is.
That's
I don't remember. Did she win awards for
probably, she's
writing?
very well known.
Because she's showing me like awards, an award for writing or something. I'm seeing awards. She goes, no regrets. I was proud of my work. Um, she said no, all her notes were seized. There was no evidence. Yeah, it's been a while since someone's energy came in like that. She's around. She's pretty strong. I'm feeling her. Well, bless you, Dorothy.
Mm-hmm.
I like her. I feel. I mean, there's no regret. There's no harsh feelings. It's been a long time, but still.
Indigenous Aquarian. Yes, that's what I think we are alluding to.
What's
And
that? Indigenous inquiring. What's that mean?
that's someone commented on what the subject matter was. I think it was that. For entertainment purposes only.
Linda Reeves. Oh yes, we are moving up the food chain. We're happy about Giuliani getting raided and another
Yeah,
people getting raided. And
crazy, right?
have faith, folks. We know it was all going to get down. We just needed Merrick Garland in and get it moving. We're finding out Bill Barr shut it down. Just like anything else, he shut down other investigations with inspector generals and everything, but it's moving. It's a matter of time.
Yeah, we saw they were taking their time because they wanted to make sure that they had everything perfect for the case, right? Like they don't want to make any mistakes on this.
Yep.
Hi, Melody from Australia.
Aussie friend. Bless you for joining us. Okay. Yep. My last one there. Yeah. Giuliani's son. Yeah. And he's going to be the next mayor of New York City, supposedly. Andrew Giuliani's going to run for New York mayor. Or no, was it governor? Yeah, I think he's going to run for New York governor, I guess. He's got a shot. He was a sports coordinator in the Trump White House. Did nothing and got what 100,000 a year.
Sports coordinator. Okay.
Yeah, some BS like that. Oh yeah, I don't. Andrew Giuliani, whatever. All right, this last story is rather interesting. So we go back here and show the screen. Share screen.
Yeah, I hadn't heard of this one before.
So this guy, okay, that's a young one. So the grandparents there.
That's his parents, I think, aren't they? His
Parents
adopted
or
parents.
let me look again quick. Grandparents or parents? It says granddad. We
Oh,
look
okay.
His adoptive grandparents, Winfred and Ernest, worked for the Queen and Prince Philip back in the day. And the young man there is Simon Dorante Day. He's now 55. And according to what his grandparents said, is that Prince Charles, for entertainment purposes only, and Camilla, when they were 18 and 17, had an affair, and he was their love child. And his grandparents, who worked for them, claims it's true.
The grandparents said it's true.
the grandparents. He said grandma told him numerous times over and over again that you are a royal.
Well, but that doesn't mean Charles and Camilla.
Well, that's what they claim, that Charles and Camilla
Okay.
at
Because it
age
could be
18 and
Prince Philip.
17 had him in secret
Wow.
and covered it up. And now they're married. So let's see if I can get. So that's a grandchild right there. Looks just like Queen Elizabeth.
Who's
Almost.
that?
The one on the left is a grandchild, or the child
Of him.
of him. That's the child of him.
Oh.
And that's the one on the right is Queen Elizabeth when they were young. So the profiles are pretty close,
I see.
right? Well, there's Charles and Camilla.
Yeah.
Now. And that's him right now. Simon Dorante Day claims the Duke and Duchess of Cornwall are his actual birth parents. And there hasn't been any kind of DNA test out in the public. But his adoptive grandparents worked for the Queen and Prince Philip in the 60s. And he was conceived in 1965 when Prince of Wales was 17 and the Duchess was 18.
And he was born in England, but raised and adopted and raised in Australia with
Australia, right?
The two people that worked for the royals.
Yep. Those two work for the royals, and that's their adoptive kids, and one is that guy, Mr. Simon. So, yeah, there we go. So that's the story I found.
So, I got goosebumps. This is exciting.
A royal mystery.
Simon Day.
And for entertainment purposes only, we're just the messenger. Any royal fans. Well, there was another. Did I send you that about that one guy that got murdered?
Yeah, no, yeah, we should read on that too.
Okay, well, I did one of my own, but we could do that another night.
Yeah. Oh, did he get murdered?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah,
he was shot 20 times.
Jeez. Like, come on. Something's going on there.
The guy claimed he was Prince Charles' son.
Didn't he claim he was actually Harry? The real
he
Harry?
claimed he was actually Harry and got switched at age 8.
All right, let's focus here on Simon Day.
What was it? 7 years ago, this guy was found in an apartment with 20 bullet wounds. And he was pressuring Prince Philip to tell the world the truth. But anyway, yeah, we can read on that if you want.
All right, Simon Day.
Okay, Simon Day. Yeah, this
Simon Day. Is he the child of Prince Charles and Camilla Parkle Bowles?
New deck here, new energy. Bring it out, clear it out.
The sun.
What's up with Simon? It's the real deal.
Simon Day, biological son, Prince Charles.
Okay, no DNA test. Who says Cynthia? No DNA test demanded. He's gone to court to request one. Okay. Yeah, got the new job of raising Charles and Camilla's kid. Well, let's see. Tell me your story, Simon.
I asked if he was the biological son of Prince Charles. And I didn't get a flat out yes, but I'll show you what I got first. Royalty, love affair, okay?
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, he pretty much would be. He would be ahead of William.
But is a child out of wedlock allowed to be?
Good point.
Royalty? I don't know. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if he gets to be king?
I doubt that'll happen.
I don't think illegitimate can be, but I'm not sure. Okay. Now I'm going to ask, okay, if he's Camilla's biological son.
I'm getting a yes. I got he was taken away because of what he could reveal. And why I feel yes is because the sun is a yes card. And I got Prince of Swords. So we're talking about the Royals, and the Prince of Swords came out. So Prince, son of Charles. And then Eight of Wands is that messaging he's bringing out. And then I have Page of Swords, Three of Wands, and Five of Wands. He was taken and moved from England to Australia to avoid the conflicts within the Royals. Page of Pentacles, the Star, and Nine of Pentacles. New Path offers Star. Feels like the Nine of Pentacles. It's all feeling like within DNA. The Star dripping, that's info, that's telling the truth. Then I have Charles wanting him away. Here's Camilla. They're together in the Empress. And then Three of Cups. Toast and Cups connected together. I'm getting a yes on both. No wonder why Charles went back.
It makes sense. They have a lifelong love affair.
I mean, the Empress card came out too. That's fertility. That's a yes card of DNA and whatnot. Sorry to say, but the Royals have a lot of secrets.
Oh, I'm sure there's more than one illegitimate child out there in the royal family.
Who knows what Andrew actually has.
Entertainment purposes only.
Let's see. Oh, heck no.
Okay.
I'm sure Philip and the Queen Mom hid everything.
The truth about who his parents are.
Charles told no. I really doubt it.
Biological.
Did Camilla give birth in Australia? We're young. Definitely in secret somewhere, but I don't think Australia, and not in England. Like somewhere in between, hidden. Yeah, right. You really think they're gonna come out? That would ruin the reputation of the Royals. Apparently, there was a card on Charles' bed from Camilla that Diana saw. Whoa. I would believe that.
If Charles's parents would have just let him marry Camilla in the beginning,
none of this would happen.
Would never have had to go through all of that.
And then we wouldn't have William and Harry.
Well.
And then we wouldn't have a Meghan.
Well.
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 Well, let's see. What was that question? What was I going to ask? We got 120. I think everyone knew in the inner circle.
I just cut the deck. I said, Simon telling the truth. And I got the kid card.
Hey, baby. Well, why would the grandparents that worked for them lie?
Exactly.
Right? What do they have to, it's like they're going to pass away or whatever, they're getting old. I'm going to tell the truth. Right, Linda? Reputation or else. We going to get truth? We don't get any truth out of. We did the Zodiac Killer. It's been a while. Can't remember what that came out. We did almost every murderer killer. We did. Who's the one in England? I forgot that. Did a lot of good stuff.
Hmm.
You think they were paid to well raise that child? You would think they were paid well. Yeah, probably. Gene Harlow about Paul Byrne's death. You just have to write that down. You kind of got to. For me to get info, I need to know who a person is. You just can't put out a name and it doesn't work for me. There's that with Dorothy, I kind of read a little bit. Yeah, Jack the Ripper, yeah. We read on him too. Yeah, I read a little bit of who Dorothy is and then would comment. Let's see. What was that in? Jean Harlow. I heard that name before. I'm not sure who it is.
She's an actress, isn't she?
Probably.
The old days.
And the mystery of the Paul Byrne. Connected to Paul Byrne. Okay. What did Ian say? Fred West? Who's Fred West? Ian plus. Azaria case. Killed by a dingo or Azaria. Write that down. See if I can find it. Silent movies. Well, I've heard the name before. Thank you, Ian. So it had to be something with the movies or something. So yeah, interesting stuff tonight.
Mm-hmm.
No extraterrestrial action.
No, I think that's first.
But interesting stuff. But I was happy Dorothy joined us. I really felt their energy.
Yeah.
Very loving. Not a psychopath. Not someone that went down the wrong path. I mean, just felt like a committed journalist and truth is truth. He and his wife killed many, but you were talking about Jack the Ripper. Platinum Bombshell. I'm just going to pull a card for everyone today. You're about at 1:30. This is plenty.
Plenty.
Plenty. Oh, darn it.
The day.
I forgot to do. Oh, well. Saved everyone who watched an ad click, but I forgot to turn on ads. Lose 0.4 cents of a click. Whatever it is. Oh, well. Okay, where do you want me to pick?
I got gentleness.
Gentleness.
So take it easy. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others.
Nice.
Gentle.
Well, on my fairies deck, I got the Three of Winter, which is a Three of Swords, but it doesn't go on the bad path. This deck. This deck is all about healing and love. So when you're down, Three of Swords means when you're down, reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger in your situation. In that sadness, you'll heal in your own time. That's what the Three of Winter means. So, heal.
Very
You go
nice.
through tough times, reach out to close friends, associates, spouses, whatever, and learn, grow, and heal, and you'll be wiser. So beautiful.
Awesome.
It's great to see you again, Andrea.
Great to see you.
You're such a sweet lady with your compliments.
And next Wednesday, Mystery Theater will be on my channel.
That
So
channel.
come on over. And Sunday will both be on your channel, Sunday morning. Yes.
Sunday Coffee.
All
Check
right.
out all the other friendly folks. I think I seen Debbie and Sienna are going to be doing mini reads this Friday. If everyone wants to check that out on Debbie Freebird Spirit channel.
Mhm.
That's all I got planned. Probably ought to do some kind of. We got to start hitting a few single reads, huh, for ourselves.
Yes.
There's a lot of cool stuff coming out with Giuliani now.
Yeah.
I do some more single reads and get some good info on with their own energies. But I do love reading with your energy, though.
Well, I enjoy and I just love reading with you. Never mind
Oh,
enjoy. I love reading with you.
are you looking for a smooch or what tonight?
Yes. And just thank you again. Oh. Thank you again. Scott reached out to me in July or August of last year when I just started out my channel.
Yeah.
And look at this.
Look
Our
at it.
good,
Been
good
reading
friends.
together for a while now.
Yeah.
Yay. Soul families. And thank you, Renee, for doing
Yeah.
all you do. And everyone joining us. Love and light, Linda, and everyone that joined us. Have an excellent Wednesday. Did it end?